Hello guys, welcome. Today we are here to discuss about a question called adding spaces to a string. Question number 2109 from lead code. So let's jump into the question. You are given a zero-based string S and a zero indexed integer array spaces. Okay, they are giving us two things. One is a string and the other thing is spaces. That describes the indices in the original string where spaces will be added. So this spaces array will describe, like it has the values, where those are the indexes of the original string. Okay, this values of your, okay, values of your spaces array contains actual indexes of S string where spaces will be added. Each space should be inserted before the character at the given index. Okay, for example, S is enjoy your coffee. Spaces are 5, 9. So we place spaces before Y and C. So if you see here, if you observe in this particular question, let's take this indexes also for this particular enjoy your coffee. First value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going till 9 guys because we are given only two values 5 and 9. So 5 spaces array contain 5, which means 5 is an index from the array. Okay, what is there at index 5? What is there at index 5? At index 5 we have character Y. So we need to place, okay, we need to place a space here at this particular place. So it should be like E N J O Y space Y O U R. Like the remaining string will be as it is. And what is the next thing is? Next thing is 9. So index 9 is C. So before C, you need to have a space. So your space, okay, your space C. O. So on like this. So wherever the index value is given, like wherever this value 5, at that particular index, you need to place a space. That's all, guys. That's all we need to do. I hope this question is clear to you people. So you can take one more example. Let's code helps me, lead code helps me learn. Okay. At 8th index, 13th index, and 15th index, we need to place a space. So these are the particular indexes. And same here also, 1, 5, 7, 9. We need to place the spaces around that particular indexes. So I hope the question is clear. And in the constraints, all the values of space are strictly increasing, which means in this array, the values are in sorted order. And the values are in sorted order. Okay. I hope the question is clear to everyone, guys. Let's take a proper example one more time and let's see. A very little example, might not be a big one. Let's say a small one. Okay. Let's okay. Let me 1 second, guys. Let's code 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is the string input that they have given, guys. Let's assume this is the input that they have given. Okay. Okay. Now what we will do is this is the this is wait this is S string. Okay. Now let's take spaces array. SP array equals to 4, 7. 4 and 7. 4 and 7. So what we need to do? What we need to do here is I need to iterate on my string. I need to go to each and every character of my string. Okay, I need to like all the characters should be as it is, guys. We should not remove any character from this particular one. Okay, the character should not be removed. But only thing is the string should be modified in such a way it should add a space. Where it you need to add a space? Where we need to add a space? At index 4. At index 4 and at index 7. So initially, let's say we are at here. Should I add a space here? No. I will I will write L as it is. Next E. Should I add a space here? No. It should be E itself. Next I am at index 2. Should I add a space? No. It will be T. Next I am at index 3. Should I add a space here? No. It will be S as it is. Next I am at index 4. Whenever I reach the index 4, okay, should I add a space here? Yes. So they are saying at index 4 add a space. So whenever we reach the index 4, what we need to do is we need to add a space and add a C. Before adding C, what we need to do is we need to add a space. We need to add a space, underscore represents space, guys, here. Okay. And next it is index 5. Should I add anything? No, it should be O. Next thing is 6. Should I do anything? No, it will be D. Next thing is 7. What should I do? What should I do, guys? Yes, correct. I need to add a space because they are clearly mentioned here. Add a space or add a space and add a E. Add a space and E. So if the current index is there in this spaces array, okay, if the current index is there in spaces array, add a space and add the current character. Okay. And one more thing is no need to search for this character in this array. Okay. Why? Because these are also sorted. These are also sorted. So what helps here is we can take two pointers. First pointer is here and second pointer will be at this place. If this index matches this value, then if this index matches this value, if they are equal, then add a space. Then add a space. Okay. I hope the point is clear to everyone, right? Very simple one, guys. Very simple one. Okay. Only thing is, the simple thing is, if this index 0 is already there in my string, like in the spaces array, then you need to add a space. This is very sure. Okay. But instead of searching for each and every character, instead of searching for each or every index is valid or not, what we have to do is, as this array is already sorted, place compare the indexes. Okay. Whatever the current index is there, if it is matching, move those pointers. Right. I hope this is clear, guys. Let's take example and let's see how we can do this one. Okay. Lead code 0. Okay. Now there is a spaces array. It says 2 and 4. 2 and 4. What I will do is let's iterate on this array, guys. As I said, we will have two pointers. As we will set 2 pointers. One is initially at 0. Other point. Let's take a different color for this one. Other pointer is at this particular index. Okay, this value is 2. Okay, let's erase this one and let's write this neatly. Okay, 2. Okay, right now, one pointer is at index 0. We are at another pointer. Let's take an empty string. Let's take an empty string. Okay, empty string, guys. Okay, what is the index here? 0. What is the value here? 2. This is spaces array. This is spaces array. Just for your information, I know you already know this one. This is string. We are at 0th index. 0 equals to 2. Is it matching? No, this is not a match. Okay, we are comparing the current index of pointer 1, okay, with pointer 2 value, not the index, value. Are they matching? No. So I should not add space. The character will be added. Next, I will increase this one. Why I am not increasing this pointer 2? Because I haven't reached index 2. I need to reach index 2 before I move my pointer. Why? Because at value at index 2, I need to add a space. Okay. Now what is the value here? 1. Is it matching to your value here? No. Add E as it is. Next, what is the index? Index is 2. What was the value presented in your space array? That is also 2. 2 equal to 2. Right, this is true. Whenever this condition is true, what does this mean? The value is 2, which means at index 2, you add a space and after that add a character. Whatever the current character is there, before that add a space, which means indirectly saying if you are at index 2 and you want index 2 need to be space, add a space and add a character. Next, we'll go to index 3. Index 3. Whenever you are adding this one, you increase your pointer p2 to next character, next value. Why? Because we have added space at index 2. That's why we will move our pointer 2 to next value. What is the next possible value? Value is 4 at index 1 in spaces array. Okay. Now 3 and 4, are they matching? No. What should I do? Add t as it is. Add t as it is. Next, p1 will go to next one. What was the value? 4. I need to add a 4 space at 4. So they are matching. My current index 1, my current p1 value is matching with spaces array, spaces array p2 position. Okay, p2's value, spaces array, p2's position. Then what I need to do? I need to add a space. I need to add C. I need to add C. Next, increase my P2. Now I reached end of the list. I reached end of the list. Now increase this one also. It is 5. It is 5. Is it possible to compare with your P2 value? Is it possible? Is P2 a valid value? No. So don't compare, just add. Same. D, E, add. So we will go to 6. When you are at index 6, where when your P1 is pointing to value 6, is your p2 pointing to a valid index in spaces array? No, so don't even compare. That's why we have added it directly. So this is what we need to return at the end, guys. I hope this is clear to you people. There are two pointers that have been used. First pointer is to iterate on your s string. Second pointer is use it to iterate on your spaces array. So whenever we encountered the current index is matching with your space array value, then increase that one. So right now we are creating a string builder result equal to no string builder. Okay. Now iterate on your array. Int I equal to 0, I less than s dot length I plus plus. Iterate on the array. Okay. As I said, this is the result is the place where you will store your answer. So as I said, there is one more pointer. Int p2 will be pointing to 0th index. 0th index. So what we need to do every time, what we are doing is we are adding current character result dot append s dot char at ith place. Every time we are adding our current character to the result. But before the character, what I need to add? We need to add result dot append of space. Space. But should I add every time? Should I add space every time? No. When I need to add space, if current index is matching to space spaces array value, then. So how you will check that one? If I is equal to spaces of j. If they are matching, then append. After appending, what you need to do? You need to increase j. Why we need to increase j? You have added at we have added a space at one first index of S array. Then you need to add it 5. So which means initially you are here. You need to go to next character, obviously. That's why j plus plus, guys. That's all. And as I said, we need to check whether j is a valid index or not. How we will check j is a valid index or not? If it is less than spaces dot length, then it is adding. And then what we need to do? We need to return our result. Result is dot toString method. So this is what we need to do, guys. This is what we need to do. Okay, here it is j. We have taken p2. Let's take it as j. Name is anything. You can keep anything. Usually, always we utilize UING. That's the only reason, guys. That's all, guys. This is how we solve this particular question using 2 pointers, where first pointer is pointing to each character of the array. Whenever your current value, index value of S string is equal to space value, then append the space and move to the next possible space position. I hope the question and approach is clear to everyone. Let's meet in the next video. Until then, see you guys.